Hiya, Fraser and Ben, Coastal Survival. We're out in the woods. It's not such a nice day. We've been filming for the last week or two, but today it's Saturday and got Ben with me today. He's been to the other school from Monday to Friday where he learns all the other stuff, and then lucky lad, he's out here today to do the other schooling. And everybody knows from when they were a kid, if you were like me, first thing you want to do when you're out here is make yourself a den. Okay, and the word den is associated with animals, and when we think about living outside or surviving outside, I don't know if I've said it before, but most of what I've learned is through observing the other animals, regarding myself as an animal and looking to see how they do it. Okay, and the word den comes from foxes have dens. Okay, and what a fox will try to do, make its den, it will try and dig in somewhere, and if we can get the wind off of us and as much thermal protection, so trapping the heat when we're making a shelter, that's going to be all the better. And if we can dig into the ground and have the ground as our thermal sort of barrier, as long as we've got a bed we're not in contact with the mud, that's going to be great, just like the foxes. But rather than tunnel in and have to do the great escape and shore it all up and possibly have it collapse on Ben's head, what I think we're going to do is we're just going to dig in like a trench into the side of this hillside here. Luckily we've got permission from the landowner, and if you need to do this, then seek somewhere where you've got permission and ask landowners, go to woods where you can see no one ever uses it, find out who owns it, and as long as you don't damage all the environment. And I'm going to show you in this video, we got the survival knife, and if we're going to cut down any poles or trees, or not any trees but any branches, I'm going to show you how to do that safely and cleanly. And then to progress, we might go and get the approach shears, which are like great big secateurs, and they'll can make it really fast for processing poles, leave no damage. And as we always say as well, leave no trace. So don't leave any disturbance, don't smash anything down, don't disturb any wildlife, and you should be okay. So we're going to dig into the side of this hillside, that's the plan. A couple of options for roofs. We can either get just dead fall stuff and make a pitched roof, okay, if we didn't have any other waterproof materials, but we're going to hopefully maybe incorporate a bit of plastic sheet or an old tarp or an old bit of ripped parachute into this and try and make it a little bit more long lasting. So Ben can come up here, this can be his den, and then whenever he wants to bug out, he can come up here, and then hopefully we'll get him to stay here for his first ever bushcraft survival solo camp overnight, which I'm sure you're looking forward to.
Very much so.
Yeah, I mean, I say when I was a kid, probably just like you, that's exactly what we wanted to do. Get out and go and sleep out under the stars and progress to having a great little shelter. So what we've done is we've got our measuring stick here, and what I've done is, because Ben wants to sort of be able to lie down, we're going to make him a bit of a bed. We sort of measured how tall he is, okay? Give it a little bit of extra length on the stick, and then we're going to just put some stakes in here, and we've just measured out this sort of square. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turf this off, okay? So basically take out the plants as much as we can, move that to the side, dig out, make our roof. And we've kind of come up with, because we've got, you can see it behind us, we've got loads of hazel here, so we've got loads of straight poles that are going to bend, okay? And they're going to be really easy to cut down and process. And we're thinking about like a hobbit hole, aren't we? Like a curved roof. So bringing the hazel poles over, and then putting all the plants and banking it up with what we dig out along the banks to give us some elevation and make it so it should just be able to get in there and make the bed that high, and just about high enough so you can sit down in there. Don't even have to stand up and have a disco in there, do we? Right, young man's game this, so I'm going to get Ben started, and then he's going to carry on. I'm going to go and get the coffee on. We've got some sausages again, and some bread. I'll get a little fire going, and then when I think he's done enough, we'll stop for some lunch. It's a little bit of a cold wind today. I say the wind, it's not such a nice day. Temperature went down to freezing last night. I don't think it's going to get much above 4 or 6 today. And with this wind chill, that's down to feeling like on my face 0. So no further ado, should we crack on?
Yep.
Right. So take your pack off. Go and put your pack. You might be able to hang it up over there. And the only other tools we've got, we've got a typical commando folding spade, and we've got the MOD survival knife in there. And if we can make it with just that, if we didn't, then we'd be looking, if we didn't have any tools, we'd be looking just to come off of one of these trees and just support branches against it, and say, and make that classic A-frame. But we've got the tools, so try and make something a little bit posh. Right, so we've got our markers. I think if we start at the top, yeah, and we put the plants and the spoil up there, and what we don't want to do, a great thing my mate Martin said to me, when we used to be doing building work and moving heavy materials, concrete blocks, bags of sand and what have you, he used to say we don't want to double handle it, we have to move it twice. You know what I mean? You remember, we might be out here in a survival situation or somewhere where you know, we haven't got a load of sausages and bread to cook. We need to preserve energy, so we don't want to, it's going to be hard work this, but once we've got this done, it should last us long term. You know, this isn't just something that's going to go out for 24 hours, this is long term. So hopefully the effort will be worth the reward. So I think if we start at the top, like there, and we're on what they call sort of green sand a little bit, very loose. Hopefully we won't hit any tree roots and any great big boulders, but we'll just see what happens and let it evolve. And that's the thing about the plan, isn't it? The plan is only as good as when it can change. So we've got a bit of a basic plan. If the plan changes, then so be it. So what we do, actually put a knife in your pocket for the minute. Will that fit in there?
Yeah, should do.
I can take that off you in a bit anyway. Right, what we do, hopefully we won't get much subsidence. I think we'll dig down and we'll have to probably prop it up with some sticks, but we don't need any live sticks for that. We could probably just use dead sticks. The live sticks we use because they've got the whip and the bend in to making that curved roof.
Yep.
So, oh yeah, he's going down real easy. So look, what I do is dig along, make yourself a line between our two markers, which is just behind you, look. Yep. Okay, so in a minute you're going to move all the sticks from there, yeah? Okay. Put all this, we'll say all the Davy just up over there. Dig a line along there, yeah? Yep. We'll clear a line so you know where you're going, and use your marker sticks pretty straight. Keep yourself like a guide stick, and then you should be able to dig from like that, and like that, and say, that's probably as good as we're going to get the plants out like that. There's a lot of ground, ivy growing on the ground, a lot of bluebells in there and some wild garlic, loads of different things, cleavers, yellow archangel, loads of different stuff. And if we can get it to grow back and have a good growing roof, that'd be really cool, wouldn't it? So we'll take that, we don't want to put too close, okay, but start with it about a foot back. 25 centimetres back from where you're going to dig, you know what I mean? Okay. And then what this will do, this solid bit, we dig this out solidly like that to begin with. Yeah, so one down the back, yeah? Yep. And then straight in, all down, you get some solid lumps out. Put those there, so they fall down. Yep. And then when we've got this loose stuff, which may want to tumble down, we can just dig that up and put that up there, yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay, so you dig a line first of all the way along, and then we dig it in lines, keep working down like steps and digging the steps off. Yes, yeah. Okay, so right, you go and do that, you carry on doing that. I'll go back to the camp, make the coffee, and then come and check on you in about 20 minutes, yeah? Brilliant. Excellent, right. You keep hold of that, I'll tell you what we'll do, put that on your pack. Yep. Watch the stuff falling off of it. Just go and put it on your pack for now, and you know you've got it. Bring the pack a little bit closer into it. Got the phone on you, yeah? Yes, yep. Check you got a signal charged up. It's charged up. Right, cool. Any problems, give us a shout anyway. Remember, safety first. What we don't want to do is injure ourselves when we're already in trouble, so to speak. That's right, just leave all that down there, that'll be fine. Put your gloves. Keep your gloves on. Bring your other glove. Come on over here. You see I'm getting grumpy and old and tired. Right, you carry on.
Yep, I do.
See you with the coffee when it's ready, alright? Oh no, lost power just as we were cooking sausage on sticks. Anyway, enjoyed some lunch, got warmed up again, got a bit more fuel in, and then Ben carried on. Alright, Ben.
Alright.
Winning?
Yeah.
Looking good, looking good. Makes your shirt getting warm?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, good news.
Yeah.
I thought, because we've only got today possibly, got a big spade here, make it a little bit easier for us to get it done, but you've got the idea with that now, haven't you?
Yes, yeah.
And I thought, yeah, I'd come and make it easier for you. Not that I'm going to dig it, but we'll use this in a minute just to get it out. That's looking really good. Hopefully you can see what Ben's done there. He's starting to take it down in steps, and we dig it out in steps. He's banked some of it up at the back there, and he's starting to bank it down there. We're going to use what he's digging out to try and elevate the sides up. And yeah, one thing I say is when we're going down the sides, try and keep them really steep so we don't have to back the field, do you know what I mean?
Okay, yes, yeah.
When we made the ball, but stop for coffee.
Okay.
Anyway, there's coffee. There you go. So you didn't have a mug, did you? There's a brand new zebra mug. They make them in Thailand, stainless steel. And this was left over from the last challenge, the human animal challenge, done a couple of years ago. One of the sponsors, Bushcraft. So say thank you to Bushcraft.
Thanks, Bushcraft.
Amongst other things they give us. And there you go. Nice stainless steel mug so we can use it on the fire.
Thank you very much.
Hold the handle. We'll have a short break in the coffee, and I will give you a hand to do a little bit more. But like we say, it's a young man's game, Den making, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I'll go and put my mug in here. We'll have a little break, shall we? And then we'll get the camera rolling again in a minute.
Thank you.
Cheers. Good coffee. Right, back with the coffee. Second coffee. Let's go and see how Ben's doing. All right, Ben.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah.
Coffee break.
Pardon?
Coffee break. Keep the troops working. Got you done well, haven't you?
Yeah. Taking a
So
while.
that's what time is it now? About 3:30, is it, or something? I think I just checked.
Yeah.
Been on this for what, about 3 hours digging now. Bless Ben has. I'm just going to put the coffee down in a second, and then we'll go and have a closer look at what he's been doing. Just try and get down so I can show you the angles. So we had all that marked out, as we've seen. So down to the level now, aren't you, on the floor?
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, this is roughly about the same height as this started as. So we dug all this out, kept it flat, so now I have an easy surface to walk on whilst digging.
You find you slipping up when it was
On
trying to dig on the slope, so yeah, you've dug yourself flat steps to work off as well and digging. That spade proving a lot easier than the little commando spade.
Yeah, lots more leverage.
All leverage.
For picking up the dirt as well.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not too bad. And I suppose if we had some kit, we had our tarp, in a minute, you've got enough area there to make a bed anyway, aren't you?
Yes.
If you had your mat and what have you. But yeah, we're not going to stay here tonight anyway, are we? Because you've got to get back.
No. Yep.
Homework to do, the dreaded homework for the other school, as we spoke about. But we've got a base anyway, and we're going to progress. And we're going to call it the sub shelter, short for subterranean shelter. because we can't call it a den. It's not it's not grown up enough, is it, for all the grown-up children that are watching? So yeah, we've decided that we're gonna try and put that arch roof on, aren't we?
Yes.
And they're going to come off the bank, so I'll just go back round this side, and you can, so the spoil you've been keeping level, banking it up down. So what we're going to have, let's go back and show you how steep the landscape is. What would you say that was? It's about a 45-degree slope, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
And it goes on for miles, this woodland down. There's no flat area, so we've made ourselves a flat area. We've put Ben's put the spoil on either side, so it's giving us a bit of an elevation. And then what we'll do now, that roof, even though it's a curve, it'll follow the contour down, won't it? So the front of it, the door, is going to be lower than the back, which is important, isn't it? We need that from igloos to keep the heat in, keep any heat in. We might try and get a little bit of a fire down there. Have you found any treasure? What have you found digging? Anything at all?
I found a bone, some sort of vertebrae from either sheep or deer or something like that.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
we can keep and maybe make some hooks out of.
We can do something with it, can't we?
Yeah.
No such thing as rubbish, is there, in a survival situation?
No, not at all.
Right, excellent. Right, so it's going to be dark in about another hour anyway, Ben. So I think we'll do about another half an hour. We had to put the camera off to go back and recharge when we were having our sausages on the fire. It's extremely cold out here now. The wind's blowing. We found that the batteries are just dying. I was watching another video the other day of a guy in Siberia, and he was saying the same thing. I mean, bless him, that was minus 16. I think we're only in about 4 degrees, but yeah, we lost power back then. What else did we have on the fire, actually? We left an egg, didn't we? I
Yes.
showed you. Where is that? Go and show us. Let's have a little look at that a minute. We just put a hole, because you've never seen that, had you? Just put a little tiny hole in the top of an egg and put it in the embers after we'd had our sausages. And we just covered it over release as the fire was dying. Let's have a little look at that.
Still got heat in it.
Yeah?
Still warm now.
Right, see if you can, you might be able to just, it's either going to go all over your hands, isn't it? Or it's, just tap that shell on the log a minute and see if you can, like, get the shell off and see if you can.
It's hot still.
Too hot? Is it okay?
It's a bit hot still on my hands. But
Crack it with use your sleeve to hold it. And it's going to go all over your coat. Well, give it a tap, should be okay. It's been in there for about 10 minutes. And it should fit here perfectly. Hard-boiled egg. Just reward for Ben's hard digging. I say we'll come back to this. We might do some more tomorrow. But as soon as we get a chance, we're going to finish this shelter. What do you reckon?
yeah.
Do you reckon it's cooked in the middle?
Yeah.
Go on, take a bite.
Oh. Alright. Just pull a bit off. Lovely.
Good?
Amazing. Yeah.
And that's what we want. We've used a lot of energy, haven't we, today?
Yeah, lots.
We've got to keep that calories coming in, haven't we?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I'm going to let you enjoy that egg. Last look at what we've done. And there you go. Right. So, stay tuned. This will happen when we can do it, and hopefully we'll get the roof on the next video.